Hello there, this is Nova Valentis, and I heard you guys need some tips on how to sell your event loot. And this is probably going to go for all event sites and even some other PvE related stuff, especially with those overseer effects. So the first tip is during an event, don't insta-sell. Don't put the skins on the market because everyone is putting them on the market and they're going to be undervalued a lot. Right now, these skins, they show me they're worth 2.6 bill. In reality, you're probably gonna get 200 mil for them. But if you wait a few months, maybe until summer, because these are winter skins from a winter event, maybe you can get, I don't know, 1.5. Something like that. So the differences are quite big. If you don't need the little ISK right away, wait for the big ISK later. I know greed is good, but patience pays. Other things, these skilling boosters, they're expiring. So you should sell them or use them up. One way to sell them is directly on the market. As here, they're 14 mil. There is also a cheaper version where you go to the next trade hub or trade citadel, and you don't have to pay as much taxes there. And I don't think broker fees, something like that. Because if I sell it right here, and I will probably sell them, then you have to pay a bunch. Let's say I put 16 million. So that's already 15 million that I waste here. All right, I'm gonna do that later. The other stuff that you can, these blueprints that are dropping on the sites, if they're the new unique item that come out in a in an event, on the first 2-3 days, they're gonna have ridiculously high prices. So if you sell them very fast, like new types of implants that come out, these are not those, for this event at least, then you can make a lot of ISK. During the event, and as longer it goes, the market is going to be more saturated and you're not going to make as much ISK. But if you wait a long time and they're unique items, then they're going to increase in price. And that's how you can have you can have a lot of assets saved up, and when you need the money, then you go sell that stuff. Otherwise, the unique items should rise in price, unless there's another event where they drop. That's the risk you're gonna have to take. These items, don't sell them on the market at all. Sell them to the NPCs that are selling them. If you right click and you view market details, you're gonna find out that there's buy orders that all have the same price, and those are from the NPCs from a CONCORD Station. And now you're gonna say, oh Nova, they're so far away, I don't want to do 7-8 jumps. But I have a tip for that too. And you can see lower prices from players who want to play the middleman, so they want to make the difference of that money. And don't sell to players, because then you're gonna pay the middleman the fee, and you don't want to waste that ISK. I'm gonna put this in my trusted transport vessel, and then I'm gonna show you how to move it. The boosters also, they are seasonal, so when there's an event, they always drop. So I would use them for myself, spoil yourself a little bit, and use maybe also the better boosters. For example, for retting, just if you want to try out your newest Vindicator and put in a dose free or something, so you don't have to sell them on the market. And if you want to sell them, wait, because between events the prices are going to go up again, and then you're going to make a lot more ISK than if you sell them right away. All right, I'm gonna look where the closest CONCORD is, the real closest CONCORD, because if you look at the market, only gonna show you the region, but I want to see where the closest CONCORD Station is. And There you have all the stations listed. It doesn't have a good overview. You can sort by jumps, but there should be a station 3 jumps away if I remember correctly. See, 5 jumps is already shorter. But there is one 3 jumps away if I find it. If not, I'm just going to type in, there we go. Set destination, doesn't go through low sec, so it's pretty safe. No low sec, no null sec. If you transport 1 billion in loot, then I would recommend using insta unlock. And this trick you can also do if you're in low sec exploration and get a lot of these high volume, like they have a lot of volume, those items. If you have those, then you can also do the search function and get the closest CONCORD station, and this way you can drop it, sell it right away, and you only keep the stuff that is lower volume in your cargo, and you never have to fill up a station and get the stuff back later, because usually there is, within 5, 6, 7 jumps there should be a CONCORD station. Unless you're in a low sec very far away. Could be. If you have that, you can also just go to the haulers channel, and in the MOTD there, if you reload the MOTD, they're going to have explanations on how to set up a transport contract, and you can have your stuff transported into high sec for pretty little ISK, I think, for what they do. It's a great service. Alright, skills that you could use for selling. That's gonna make your selling in stations cheaper. Accounting and broker relations. This one goes for the tax, and this one does the broker fee, or whatever it's called. And I think those are the only two. If I'm wrong about that, then please correct me. And also your standings with the individual corporation matters. So if you're selling in the Dixie, it's gonna be a Galanti corporation. If you're selling in Jita, it's gonna be Caldari, and so on. I went over the skills already. I'm gonna show you another trick, because I even did this wrong for a while, and it cost me in total a lot of money, I think.
Warp drive active.
There is also 2 good websites that I use. Eve Marketers, New Eden Markets, and Eve Praisal. Eve Praisal, you can copy paste your cargo in there, but you have to have it in a different setup. It has to look, you have to go to list and then Control A, Control, and you drop it in there, and then it's gonna show you how much it's gonna go for in Jita, where you would sell it to players, but you want to sell it to the NPCs who are gonna give you the guaranteed highest price. Alright, drop it in there, and then here is one of the mistakes that I often made, and I did it recently too. So my standard selling setting is 3 months, of course, because I want to put stuff on the market. But if you do immediate, you don't have to pay broker fee. And since they all have buy orders up, always do immediate for these things. There's also other kind of loot that you can sell this way. There we go. And that's pretty much it. Those are all the tips for the event sites. If you have more questions, just put it in the comments. Also subscribe. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. I hope you're not wasting money anymore.